That's not a problem. I'm assuming you guys are playing retail and not classic.
Yeah, retail.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you made mention that you're controlling your significant others. Is that what you did, Nicole?
What? What?
Well, I just didn't know if you had made mention that. Yeah. Nick Nicole's going
Yeah,
to be
I know Avery's out of
controlling. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
What's with
So
the
it's cool. We're good. All right, so last we left off, upon further investigation of their environs, the Solemn Sons determine a heavy cultist influence over the city of Mildurk. The party meets a company who tally the adventurer's merits. A cult fanatic even offers them a place in their ranks, which, expectedly, the party declines. A short heated battle ensues, and the mighty Bastion quells the erstwhile leader. Through mild torture, the party learns that a power has gathered here to make Mildurk an example. If the leader of this cult can prove himself, those who were once sundered will be welcomed back. Noting this dire shift, the Warforged Paladin focuses his search on a fiendish force that may stalk these decaying halls. The Solemn Sons steel themselves for an even greater effort than they've made thus far, and it is only a matter of time before they'll determine whether or not they're in over their heads. So, Solemn Sons, what do?
So, like, I'm just gonna say this now. We probably are in over our heads. Let's get that out of the way. Like,
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Statistically speaking, I think we're all low on resources at this point.
actually, let me look. Oh yeah, I'm like at half health. I have.
All right, so if I can lead you all by the hand, you are reasonably approaching what would be considered a reasonable time for a long rest. Like I've said earlier, if you all just like stack long rests, you're going to have hefty penalties for, incoming threats because, that's cheesing. But you could probably within the next hour or so feasibly set yourself up as in a camp somewhere and refresh. Now, obviously this is, up to you, and you may indeed incur random encounters as you rest, but if you're worried about what's going on, you still have a whole lot left to explore. I mean, as you well know, so maybe something you can consider.
The guy we screwed up in the other room, who told us that Big Cheese is upstairs, though, isn't Big Cheese about to do something?
There was the implication that everything that's going on in this city is leading up to a culmination. You don't know what that is or when it is, but you feel from what you can tell that that conversation led you to believe that you're on somewhat of a timetable. You don't know if it's indefinite, or you don't know if within the next 5 minutes it's going to happen, but there's the implication that yeah, he's preparing to do something and he's getting closer to it every passing moment.
Crap. That's 8 hours of us sitting on our asses and sleeping versus actually doing something about it and running out of time.
I mean,
Yep.
So,
hold on. We could do a short rest. Actually,
yeah.
well, you guys could do a short rest. All I would get is back some stuff, but I have 0 hit dice.
We have nothing.
I'm a hybrid caster. I get nothing back on a short rest.
Yep.
Same.
Yeah, unless you're of elven descent or a wizard, you're not going to get anything back as a caster.
Yep. Yeah, I think I'll get. Let's see here. I'll get my second wind.
Your stone's endurance.
My stone's endurance.
And I think all of your uses of that little beepily dude.
Nope.
I forget what that's
Long
called.
rest.
Oh, well. Whew. And you've used all of them, haven't you?
Yep. I'm pretty sure I get my action surge back too. Yeah. So I would get. I'd get everything.
Be happy, but I am.
I get everything besides my fighting spirit back.
Now it's a challenge. Yay! I like challenges.
Okay, group. No level with you. I think that if we, I don't know, maybe clear a floor and barricade ourselves
Clear
in like a
this
corner
floor.
room. Have we? I just want to make sure, like, none of these are like, maybe none of these are like doors or
Well,
anything.
no, those are doors. We got 1, 2, and then this room right here.
Fuck.
Those are doors too, and I think that's it.
Crap, where can we go?
So, okay, so what I'm thinking is if we clear a whole floor, barricade ourselves in like a corner room, take our rest, then maybe, just maybe, we might be able to make it out of here alive.
I mean, we could probably hunker down right here.
Oh, but it's right by those stairs.
Oh, that's also true.
Yeah.
I have
Well,
alarm.
Hmm?
I have the spell alarm.
What's that? What does that do?
Lasts for
That's a
8
good spell.
hours. Yeah, it's a great spell. Lasts for 8 hours, 20 foot radii.
oh, and we also have these doors right here.
Target a door, a window, or an area within range that is no larger than 20-foot cube. Set up an alarm against unwanted intrusion. Choose a door, window, or an area within range that is no larger than 20-foot cube until the spell ends. An alarm alerts you whenever a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the warded area. When you cast the spell, you can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm. Basically, it will let it sounds an alarm mentally if anything was to breach it for 8 hours, which is the exact duration of a rest.
And that
Okay,
is
now,
a ritual, is it not?
It is, but I am not a ritual caster. I have to use my
that's right.
slot on it. But
Yeah.
if I get a full rest, it won't matter.
Yeah.
as your race, do you need to sleep?
No.
Like, okay, so
No.
it,
I can't remember if I have to check, but I can't remember if Warforged require 4 or 8 hours of uninterrupted. It's not sleep. I'm completely and totally aware, and I'm fully conscious. I basically just stand there. And
I think it's 4 hours. You have the same principle as elven folk, where it's the meditation, where they get all their benefits from half the length of a long rest.
Yeah, I don't think I incur any penalties at all. I think I'm just like standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You've gone into what we would call sleep mode.
yeah, it's not even a torpor effect. It's just I
It's
sit there stationary, I guess.
you're an idol.
Yeah.
yeah, so it's good. So, how does everyone feel about that plan?
So like clear this floor, and then try and like hunker down somewhere.
Yeah, because I think we're all in need of
Okay,
something that needs to
I'm fine with
recharge.
that. I'm fine with that. Foslo doesn't know that's what you're gonna do yet, because he's still like finished cremating the bodies.
Yeah, he's still doing a goodly little work, and you got that message I sent you about
Yes, I
inspiration.
did.
Okay, good. Yes,
did.
but you be sure to count that.
I have marked it down.
Okay, folks. So, what are you going to do?
All right. Wait. What about you? Do you have a name?
He's given it.
What my character?
Yeah.
Bastion. Robot.
Just robot.
Bastion.
Oh, Bastion. Oh, crap. Sorry. Okay, so me speaking to Bastion in character. How do you feel about this plan?
I'll set an alarm and we'll rest. It has to be done.
Dope. All right, let's just clear these rooms, okay?
All right. So indicate wherefore you're next approaching.
Okay, so wait. From when we last played, did we We went in this room and we cleared it, right?
This one?
Number 41?
Yeah, this is where the where'd my icon go? Yeah, this is where the dang it, my icon has decided to
The
go.
apparition thing you think was with the sword?
There we go. Okay, yeah, so it's working. Yeah, it was the sword wraith warrior that was there that I think it chopped up Avery pretty well, from what I remember.
Yeah, what's Avery at?
He's
Oh, he is like.
Yeah,
he's
he's
less.
like,
This is Avery,
pretty
correct? Yeah, he's less than half.
Ooh. I'm like just barely under half.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all. It, we can do this. I can do this. Okay. We have the three of us here. You are nowhere near us. So I feel like, as a whole, with Bastion following, I'm assuming.
And
Just make
Malkir's
our
still
way.
here. Malkir is following along with you.
That too. So basically, I'm gonna move back to the room where, I'm forgetting names. I'm sorry.
Foslo.
Yes, Foslo. I assume that we're all just gonna move. That we know that he's in there, and we're all gonna move over there. And then I'd like to cast Healing Prayer on all of us.
How many level 2s do you have left?
I have one more. This is my last one if I use it.
Okay. So prayer of healing, that's that 10-minute casting where it's 2d8 plus 2, I believe. Or no, 2d8 plus your wisdom. I'm thinking of life domain, which you're not.
No. It's been so long, I kind of forgot.
That's okay. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's a 10-minute. It's not a ritual, but it's essentially you cast it as a ritual, and you you heal 2d8 at the second level plus your wisdom modifier.
if you have time, 10 minutes at a time, ritual casting is your time.
It is. It saves you a lot.
I'm pretty sure if you do it as a ritual, there's hold on, I need to actually look at these rolls real quick.
You add 10 minutes to the casting time, so if it's an action, it's technically 10 minutes and 6 seconds, and you do not use a spell slot, and you incur all the bonuses thereof, but it's mostly utility spells that are rituals. And if you are a caster that is a ritual caster, like Nick was saying, then you can utilize it, but you have to gain a feat to become a ritual caster if you do not have that ability.
Wait, so you guys are bombarding me with a lot of information. Are you saying that I can cast it as a ritual?
You can cast it as a ritual because a cleric is a ritual caster.
It would just take.
So I can do it and then still save
but it
my
is
spells.
No, it is not a ritual spell. I'm just I was basically making a comparison. It is. Yeah, I'm a ritual spell costs 10 minutes. It's beside the point. It will consume a spell slot, and so it will be your last second level spell slot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is what I will do. I'll take the blow for the team, you guys.
I don't think any healing spells are rituals.
What?
I said I don't think any healing spells are rituals. That'd be too OP because you could just stand around and just take 10 minutes to cast stuff.
Unless it's like an hour, like it takes an hour to take effect.
I think things like cure disease, that kind of stuff might be rituals, but yeah, actual healing, no, I don't think so.
Alright, so it's 2d8s, correct?
Yes, yep, plus wisdom.
My wisdom modifier.
Ooh, nice.
Hold on.
I think yours is +3.
Wisdom modifier is +4.
Really?
Yes.
That's right. You started out at 16 and then you took the... Okay, so... So everyone regains 17 hit points.
Okay, I think I can clear out a couple of rooms now.
Okay.
I'm at like 38 HP.
All right. So mark that on your tallies. Are you going to do that for Logi, Nicole?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
It
I'll
was
do that.
7, right?
What's that?
It was 17 that I
Yes,
got.
17.
Yeah, it was 17.
You rolled pretty high.
I didn't do a damn thing. It was all the computer. I should.
Boop. There we go. All right. So yeah, that should be good. All right. So where are y'all going now?
Cool. Okay. Anybody have any suggestions about the door? Because maybe I'm thinking we attacked. Got it. We'll go there. Boop. Boop.
Was this the long rest concluded?
That wasn't a long rest, I don't think.
No, that was just her casting the spell of a prayer of healing. Yeah, you all still haven't taken a rest yet because the plan is you're going to clear what remains of the floor and then hunker down somewhere.
So, in line of meatiest, I think I'll go in first.
Okay.
Yep.
So you are entering into this room,
and I will follow right behind you.
Boop. Did that actually? Yeah, it did. All right, so as you step into the room, it appears to be a dry goods cell. No supplies can be gleaned from this location as the food herein was left to rot. Not even rodents can be found picking at these scraps. So from what you can tell, this is an empty room.
All right. No enemies. Yes.
All right.
You sure there's really no scraps left behind?
Go ahead if you want. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
The old character screen.
Nope. Unfortunately, you can't find anything but bare scraps, and those have basically crumbled into dust.
Cool.
Alrighty, next door, number 2.
Alright, so as you step into this space, various utensils are caked with gore. Oddly, in the circle of blood, oddly, in the center of the floor, you find a circle of blood as if used in a ritual. You can see what remains of a kitchen or preparation area.
Is there anything of value?
You'll have to look for something.
Foslo wants to peek into this room.
Could I do a religion on the ritual symbol on the floor?
Yeah, Dogna, if you want to investigate, roll an investigation, or if you want to, you can have, if you feel Avery would do that, then have him roll, and then Nick, go ahead and roll religion.
Oh, he totally would.
I'm rolling trash today.
Getting all the bad rolls out now.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
It's investigation.
Investigation.
Hey, there you go.
Man, Nicole.
All right. So in the center of this circle, which Bastion, you've determined that this is indeed used for a minor ritual, but that's all you can glean from your perusal. It is a minor ritual circle. It is not something that would be, say, used for, from what you can recall, summoning per se, but there was something attempted here that you hope was not accomplished. In the center of this circle, Nicole, you find 2 jasper that are valued at 50 gold apiece. They glisten in the light, the ambient light that you bring into this chamber, and they're just sitting in the center.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay, for the record, that wasn't for me rolling, that was for Avery's character. So
Well,
I'm going to...
Yeah, I'm just going to address
Yeah.
you as both characters, unless
Alright.
it's thematically appropriate. But if you're going
Alright.
to do something, then you're going to have to RP it.
Wait, what?
If you're going to play as Logi, you're going to have to talk like Logi in his braggadocio and all that good stuff.
I will try.
Okay. So are you interacting with those Jasper?
Logi takes those, so sure.
Okay, so as he reaches out and touches those Jasper, he is able to pick them up without any issue. So be sure to mark in his inventory 2 Jasper, 50 GP apiece.
Cool. Okay.
All right, so Foslo, you're going to peek into this door.
Yes, I'm going to... Foslo is going to peek into this door.
All right, roll a dexterity, just a general dexterity check to open the door as silently as possible.
This is going to go great. I promise.
You fool.
Please, no, why are you not working? Hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna read. No, hold on. Let's try this again. Oh, is it working? Is it catching up?
Yep, you rolled.
Oh.
Well,
okay.
I'm gonna take the first
Just
one,
take
which
the
was
first
a 4.
one.
Yeah, so as you open the door, it creaks doors. They are 2 tall double doors. They creak very loudly, and you open them much wider than you banged on them. You didn't necessarily press them gently, so they're banged open, and you take half a step in to see 4 skeletons that are milling about what appear to be a collection of corpses in the middle of an audience chamber. Roll for initiative for me, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna be using my mace.
As the skeletons definitely take note of your
I got
arrival.
a nat 20 on one of those.
Oh man. Well, too bad that's not what you rolled first.
Oh my gosh, this
There it is.
Whew. Man, it's taking forever.
Okay, so all right. As
I'm gonna reload, see if that helps.
Okay. So as you open the door, okay, if you're reloading.
I'm back.
Okay. So as you open the door, your noise does indeed draw the skeletons toward you, and based upon their turn in the order, they are able to rush the door as quickly as bones can move, and they will attack you. Well, based upon the space of the door, I'll say 2 of them reach out and attack you. Even though they swarm against the door, they're not too intelligent, so they're not going to be able to strategize in this. Nope. And nope. So, given their jostling, they just swing wildly, and they just, they're not able to connect you within that smaller point of egress. So, 2 of the attackers whiff, and it is now your turn.
Mace.
Yes.
Ooh, I did max damage.
Yep. So let's see. Yeah, you cave in one of the crusty skulls, which clears out.
Oh wow!
The first, yeah, you one shot the.
Oh wait, they're skeletons.
Yeah, they're skeletons. So now, if the rest of you, The rest of you roll a percept. Well, no, you're passive perception. You're not that far away. You'd be fine. You can. Everyone else can roll for initiative if they would like to join in on this minor fracas.
I think I got this handled. You can start looking other rooms. It's just skeletons.
Okay, so this third skeleton is going to move in. Okay, so that's... Okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
The first
so
one is my
the
character. The second one is Logi.
The second one is Logi?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Well, in that case, Logi would go next in the initiative order. Or at the top of the initiative order, she's next.
Like right now? Is that what you're saying?
Yep. It's Logi's turn.
Oh, okay. Hold on. This is hard. All right. So it looks.
That nat 20 was just wasted.
I guess we'll move in closer.
Okay.
What's oh my god. Well, he can't even see anything from this point of view.
You can take a bonus action to dash if you so desire, but you're going to be very limited in your ability to attack with melee or with range, given that Foslo is taking up the grand majority of the entrance.
Foslo got this. Like, he's good. Okay.
Okay. Now, for dash, is there like a range limit on that?
It's your movement speed.
Yeah, it just doubles your movement speed. So you do another 25 feet, I think, for him.
Yeah, it should be 25
I'm gonna have to move here.
Okay.
Okay, and I can't do anything, so I'll just wait here.
Okay. If you'd like, you can hold an action.
Oh, yes. I guess I'll have light bow. He'll just have his rapier ready in case anything comes close enough to him.
Okay. All right, so the skeletons are going to attack Foslo again. Nope. Ooh. All right. Yay. Okay, so I got a nat 20 on one.
Oh, wonderful. It's actually, yeah. Oh, okay.
All right, so this is attacking with the short sword. Oh, ouch. Yeah, so damn. I max damage that.
Oh no.
So that is 14 points of piercing damage as one of them is able to drive its short sword in between the links of your armor.
Oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
No, it's but that was the one that hit. The other two whiffed widely and wildly. So yeah. Skeletons have taken their turn. Next in the initiative order will be Ms. Dagna. Oh wait, no. Well, hold up a second. Let me go. Yes, it will be Dagna. It'll be Dagna, Foslo, and then Bastion.
Okay, I'm just gonna move forward. I don't. Oh, they're still like technically inside that room on the other side, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
You can't see anything. You can't see anything easily. If you attempted to do anything, it would be either at disadvantage for you or advantage for them, I would say.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna move as close as I can, and I guess that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. You gonna hold an action? Ready in action? It's up to you. You don't have to if you don't want to.
I wanted to hold one of my I'm gonna hold Sacred Flame. Okay.
Okay. Something comes definitively in view?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Foslo, it is now your go.
So Foslo's gonna mace it up again.
All right.
What's going on?
There we go.
Oh, there.
Unfortunately, you crack down with your swing after that reasonable hit that you absorbed, and you are not able to penetrate the armor that these skeletons still have. So unfortunately, your attack is no good.
I am also gonna move right there.
Okay, so just out of the range of or just to the side of the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I would say there would be enough room. It's going to be hard for with that angle. You readied an action with Logi for a melee attack, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and with your angle, I would still say that there would be not an advantage, but a bonus to the dexterity save. Just because of the angle, if you were back a few more feet, like say another square, you would have been able to see through the door. But if you would like to let that action go, release your action, then it'll be a slight bonus to the dexterity saving throw.
Who are you talking to?
You. Sorry.
As which character?
Dogma, for your Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Yeah, given your position, given Logi's position, he's not able to do anything now that line of sight has improved, and your line of sight is still a little questionable because you're flush with the door or, parallel to the door. So if you wanted to release it, you have sight enough that you would be able to attempt it, but it still would be a slight bonus because of that angle. A slight one. You want to just do Sacred Flame?
Yeah.
Okay. No, absolutely not. Okay, so your Sacred Flame is able to find the very edge of an enemy. We'll say this center one. So go ahead and roll your radiant damage.
What? You see what happens when you take risks? All right, what do I roll again?
I think it's 1d8.
Oh.
No modifier. Yeah, it's a cantrip, so.
Yay!
You boop the skeleton on its nasal cavity with a little bit of light. You shined a flashlight in its face and stunned it momentarily. All right, Bastion, it is now your turn. You're able to hear the fracas going on, so you're able to move and act as you desire.
All right, let's see. Dash here, and you can't dash and attack, correct?
Correct. If you use your dash as an action, then unless you have an attack as a bonus action, you're yeah.
That will finish me off then.
Okay. So
Not gonna let the skeletons come out?
I mean, they're welcome to try if they want to move past me. I'll take that attack of opportunity.
You can certainly try.
Oh, okay.
All right. So based on initiative, okay. So you said that the 16 initiative roll, Nicole, that was Avery's or yours?
That's Dogna's.
Okay, so it is now Logi's turn.
Okay. Now, I'm a little unfamiliar with how his playstyle is and, all the what ifs and whatnot. So if I were to shoot an arrow and try to hit the one that's in the doorway, could it potentially hurt Bastion?
That depends on the roll.
Okay.
If it's super bad, then it can.
Wait, what'd you say?
If it's super bad, then yeah, it could, but just don't roll like a freaking 1.
Yeah, I was going to say, remember when you first started playing how you guys ended up injuring yourselves more than your enemies?
Oh yeah, that's right.
All the
So
nat
Nick, can you
ones.
trust me?
Again?
All right, so
Sweet.
yeah,
All right.
that's up to you. I mean, your vision is somewhat obscured, but you would have to roll really badly in order to hit Bastion. I mean, he is a bigger fella, but it's up to you.
All right. Believe in me, Bastion. I will not hit you. Is this how I do it? Did I do it
Yep.
right? No, I have to roll for an attack, right?
Yeah, you did, and you most certainly hit. I don't even think that Bastion would have felt the little puff of air as the bolt went streaking past his cranium.
No, wait. Didn't I just roll damage instead? Did I
No,
just?
you rolled for attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the D20s are attack. And with a light crossbow, I think it's a D8.
Yeah, we
damage.
just moved D8, and that the next step up are freaking D10s.
That's right, because Eldritch Blast is a D10. Because I knew that the Eldritch Blast compared to a heavy crossbow, but I forgot that it was a D10, not a D8. Okay, yep. So D8 it up.
Oh wait, hold on. I accidentally backed out.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah,
Oh.
that's fine. Yeah, you're gonna be rolling a D8 plus his dexterity modifier, which I'm pretty certain is. Ooh, okay. Well, 6 damage, nothing to. Yeah, given his modifier, that more than made up for the roll. Hey, get all these nat ones out of the way with this cannon fodder. Okay, so that first skeleton is looking a little chipped and battered, but still standing. So they are all three going to unload on Mr. Bastion. And let me take a look. Okay, just wanted to see your armor class. Okay, so that's a 20, not a natural 20, but a 20. Nope. And a nope. So only one hit makes it through. That is max damage again. Okay, so that is 8 piercing damage to you, Bastion, as the center one is still slashing, or rather piercing pretty well through the doorway. The other two, as they're milling around, still can't make their reach through the door. So thankfully, damage is minimal to you, respectively.
It's 6, right?
It's 8. It was
Okay.
yeah, 8 piercing damage. Okay, now boop doop 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 doop. That is going to be Dogma. It is now your turn.
Okay. Now let's say I wanted to potentially just bust my way through everybody and go inside the room so that I can attack everything.
Well,
You can freely move through squares that allies are on. However, if you move through an enemy's square, they get an attack of opportunity on you. So if you try to squeeze through that door, all three are going to get to turn and take a swing at you.
yep. That's
Now,
How good's your AC?
let's say I move here. Can I actually hit them through the door?
The door, even though it's a double door, the way it's positioned and the size, I would say you could attack at disadvantage through the door. Or if you were to use Sacred Flame because of Bastion's spacing, if you were to use Sacred Flame, they would you would barely be able to see. So I would say there would be a bonus to their dexterity saving throw.
Damn, you guys just taking up this doorway.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I moved away from the doorway so that the skeletons could come in, so that everybody else could attack them.
I was trying to meat shield a little bit.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm just gonna move here and have my warhammer ready because I can't hit anything. So I guess
Don't you
hold
have
action.
Don't you have a crossbow?
Oh shoot! Wait, do I?
I think you have a light one.
Oh, I do.
Do you have any bolts?
Oh, Yes, I do. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
not that it's gonna be, an issue, but if y'all are like firing 25 bolts in like a single battle, then yeah, I would ask you to keep track of them. But if you know you have a decent amount, then don't worry about keeping track of them. I know Avery has a goodly amount of them, so really I'm not going to ask unless battles are drawn out. But yeah, for you, yeah, if you're firing off 5 or 6, and I would hope not in the course of this battle, that yeah, go ahead if you would like to fire.
yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
Do I hit?
Yes. You would have added your dexterity, but you're fine. You definitely do hit. So go ahead and roll for damage. Which I think those are D8s. Let me see. Light crossbow. Dang it, wrong space. A light crossbow is D8. Damn it! Wow, crossbows are hefty. All right, yep, it's a D8 with your dexterity.
But, sir, that thing is cocked. You see it. I see it. Everyone sees it.
I do see it. That's so weird. Go ahead, give it. That is, I've never seen that happen before. Go ahead and roll again. That is so bizarre. on a digital format, the dice is cocked. Does everyone else see it?
No.
Okay. Well.
I don't.
For what?
I don't have a lot.
All right. What's your dexterity modifier?
Wait a minute. Hold on. I seem to have lost my paper.
Here, I'll check it for you.
What digital dice roll are we talking about?
My dexterity. Yeah,
it's
just
one.
+1.
All right. You are able to take care of that little skeleton.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so with that should be to you, Sir Bastion. Oh wait, no. Hang on. That is Foslo. Foslo's next. And then Bastion. Do so, sir. You most certainly hit. Ooh. Well. And boop. That one is also scattered to the floor of this audience chamber. So that is now your turn, Bastion.
Right there. I'm assuming a 19 hits.
Yep. Easy peasy.
I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to roll the damage.
All right, now okay, unarmed is not considered bludgeoning. That's its own class of damage. I'm assuming.
Really? That's weird. Okay.
Hold on. Let me look.
Because I know we have slashing, piercing, bludgeoning, and then that's considered unarmed. You know what? I'll given the fact that this battle has gone on for a decent amount of time, I will rule it for this case as bludgeoning, as you use your big fists and you splatter that skeleton.
I didn't even add my strength to that roll yet. That was just a 6 straight up.
Yeah, so in that case, let's just say, yeah, you clear the hall of skeletons. Now the audience chamber is yours.
Yes, it's bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Unarmed is bludgeoning damage.
I would figure that. So yeah, you smash the foe as if it were nothing but a bag of bones, which it was.
Logi appreciates that. Also, Logi immediately asks, "Is there anything of value?"
Of course he would. Roll an investigation check, Logi. When you finally get to a boss or even a mini boss character, I need to get some like boss battle. Jeez. There's a reason why you have rogue. Okay, so as you are, let me find the page. Four skeletons were gathered around a gruesome pile of corpses, and upon your investigation, you notice that the corpses have collapsed in basically like a scrum, like a rugby scrum. They are piled on top of each other, and well, that would be a different check. But as you pick through their pockets, like the little trash panda he can be, you do find little more than pocket change. I'd say 10 gold for your efforts. His hands are a little slick with the gore, but that's his MO. I will say with that investigation roll, he is able to tell that there is something interesting about them, but from that particular roll, hint, hint, he cannot tell what that is. So if anyone would like to roll something akin to that.
What is it?
Medicine or religion.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
To determine the bodies themselves.
Oh, for the bodies. Oh, I don't. Foslo doesn't care about that.
Logi tells entire room information, and if no one else is willing to, Dogna will be like, "Yo, I can do it."
Yeah, that was a little ham-fisted on my part, but yeah, you can, based upon what he said, you can tell that there's something, along your line of expertise or Bastion's line of expertise that would, be of additional information. So if both of you or either of you would like to roll for medicine or religion.
Would you like the honors, Bastion, or what?
One more time.
Either of you. Yeah, you either can roll for medicine or religion if you all are proficient in it to determine the state of the bodies.
Hey, look, a not terrible roll. It's not great, but
you're able to see Bastion, and you have determined you have witnessed examples of this before in your travels, that these corpses have been cannibalized, and as you peruse the visages of these corpses, you can tell that they cannibalize each other, and in some cases even themselves. This scrum, this positioning, was a collapsing of forms upon each other that entered into a frenzy, a feeding frenzy. And even based upon your low roll, you're able to determine some of these individuals might have been alive when they started eating and being eaten.
Oof.
Yum.
Other than that, this was a once cozy audience chamber for what you assume to be guests of the Lord Mayor that would come in. But other than that, there is nothing more to this room.
If I could go up, I would.
Okay, I think we got one more room. And it's this big room right here.
Oh, that? Hang on. Let me...
Unless that's like the outside.
That's the outside.
Oh, okay, then we're done.
Even
Okay.
even the part right here leads outside.
Yeah,
with the blood.
this also leads outside.
Oh.
Yeah, from your journeys before, the doors that Logi was looking at, or the door that he was looking at, I'll just reveal both of them. You could tell that those were doors that actually led. They were side chambers. From your positioning when you were walking around the manse itself.
Can we poke around in this room over here?
Yeah, we've but I think
That's actually, I think, where they found you.
Yeah, I think that's where we've found you.
I couldn't remember if that was 33.
So like where do we plan on hunkering down?
So I can secure a 4x4. So
personally, I'd like to hunker down right there because it looks the cleanest.
And it has beds.
Yeah. That has smells like burned flesh.
Yeah. That's fair.
That also probably smells like burned flesh. There's just a bunch of dead bodies. Actually, no. There's just a bunch of blood. And then there's that dead body.
So we can come in here and then we can stack these chests up against the door.
Yeah.
Boom shakalaka.
All right, so as you hunker down in the... Yep, they are servants' bunks. You, Bastion, if you're helming this, roll a, just roll a d20 for me, if you wouldn't mind.
Just a d20?
Mm-hmm, just a d20. Okay. As you're stacking the chests, you do so in a way that, even though they only have a little bit of belongings in them, they're not heavy. You're able to do so in a way that at the very least would impede entry for maybe a round. It wouldn't indefinitely block the passage, but you're able to place them in a good way to block and create another form of alarm and delay to entry. So you all prepare yourselves for the evening. Who would like to take the first watch?
Foslo will.
Take the entire watch since I'm completely and totally sentient. I'm fully awake. I'm just stationary.
Okay.
I mean, that sounds pretty...
Now, you also could have helpers along the way if you decide for any subsequent perception rolls for this, or if you want to take it all by yourself, then that's fine.
Oh, that's fine. No, if you want to rotate one, that's fine with me.
Foslo will be there with first watch.
Okay. So I'm assuming everyone else is bedding down, and those of you who are, I would assume, Logi, Dagna, and let's just say Mr. Yeah, Mr. Malkir has disappeared for the time being. He was wandering off a little bit earlier. So, yeah, you're able to take the beds. You smell that they have not been cleaned for a while, and given that there were 4 zombies found in this space at the time, they I think it was there. Yeah, there were 4 zombies in that space at the time. You get the slight odor of undeath lingering, but it's not to the point where you can't get a restful night's sleep. Okay, so for Bastion and Foslo, if you would like to roll individual perception checks or one provide advantage to the other.
What's your perception?
I've got a 12 passive.
No. Your perception check.
Yeah, well, it's not trained, so it's just the +2 from wisdom.
Oh, well, I got a +2, and it's also trained.
All right, so go ahead and roll yours, and I'll just add to it.
Okay, so advantage?
Yep.
Yikes.
Okay. So the first few hours of the watch pass by, and you're not able to hear or perceive anything. The manse itself is deathly silent, especially after clearing this first floor. You were able to determine the source of sounds from various locations when you entered, from the undead and the humans that were milling around and stationing themselves where they were. But it is pretty silent, and I would even say perhaps deathly silent. It's somewhat unnerving to you, Foslo, given the low perception roll. But with Bastion here, it is not as daunting as it would be were you on your own. And not forcing it, but if you all want to RP, you're welcome to, or we can move on to the next phase of the watch.
Logi drinking where Malkir went. That's about it.
It feels like it's like too quiet. It's so quiet.
Yeah.
Given that we've killed everything on this floor, I'm fine with quiet.
I guess that's yeah. But you would think they'd be making noise from upstairs. I guess if we don't hear anything, that means they're not coming down, at least.
I mean, out of character, yeah, that's fine. Like, I mean, if we hear a lot of noise very suddenly, that's cause for some general alarm.
Yeah.
This is awkward.
Okay, I think I'm done.
Okay, yeah. It's all up to you how you all want to do it, but RP is part of it too. But yeah, no, I'm not going to force it. If y'all want to just do whatever, then yeah, the first phase of the watch ends. So if anyone would like to join Bastion for the second phase, they are welcome to.
Dogna will do it.
Okay.
Do you have perception trained?
Like the actual skill part?
Yeah. Do you have a check mark in perception?
Yes.
Okay, so you roll with advantage then if you have it actually trained.
Yeah, it's a +3. Got it. What is it? Just the D20?
No,
Yep.
you just well, yeah.
Well,
it's
your
D20 plus your wisdom plus your proficiency if you're trained in it.
I think that speaks for itself.
Go ahead and roll again.
Yeah. Yeah, you can roll it from the character sheet as a skill, and then it'll, just like with your attacks. But yeah, go ahead and roll it again.
Okay, hold on.
Well, just roll the D20 again. Give it. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, take that first.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So with your aiding, Bastion, you are able to detect. You hear whispers. You both are able to detect a very low murmuring wafting down the halls. And given the nature of the role, you are just able to detect it. In fact, Dagna, you pointed out to Bastion, and Bastion trains his ears to the sound and is able to detect it.
So in response to that, I'm going to use my detect evil thingy. My channel divinity for whatever for detecting.
Okay.
Divine sound. That's the word.
Okay.
Oh, 60 foot radius, celestial fiend or undead.
Okay. Roll for me a wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Ooh.
Given your paladin nature, you are able to rebuff the assault that is waged upon your senses, as within that 60-foot range, you feel a fog of malevolent force, of evil. It is an implication of fiendish nature, but you cannot discern a singular source. It is a blanket over your form. And because of that save, you only suffer 5 points of psychic damage. Given what you've experienced before, you can gauge that whatever it is that's being attempted is fast approaching its completion.
So does that complete the second watch with the 8 hours? Well, technically, 2 watch would be what, a 10-hour?
It's basically a rounding where I'm rounding it in 3 cycles. It's not it's like 2 hours and 40 minutes. It's not.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not an exact science, but it's going to be just thematically 3 watches.
So this is the second watch.
Yeah.
Who gets cut short if we stop now?
Yeah.
That would be all of us then, I think, at that point.
Yeah, you would gain. I would give you the benefits of a short rest, but not for a long rest. I mean, you would gain the benefits of a long rest, but the rest of your party would not. If you decide to cut the rest short now, you would have to go through the last portion of it in order to regain everything you needed.
So I'm going to communicate that information to the only other person awake.
Which is me.
You
know what? I think. Yes.
How many more hours would we need to wait for the others to be fully rested then? Just the 2 more hours-ish?
Yes.
I say we the big one, and we cover everything, we can take it on.
Do we just stick it out for the little bit left? So that way we're not getting people killed?
Yes.
All right. I guess we will go on to third watch.
All right. And then that's go ahead and Logi is not trained in perception, is he? Let me take a look at him. I don't believe he is, but let me
He's not.
Okay, so in that case, roll perception for him, and then Bastion, roll perception individually for yourself. Okay. Okay. So as you go through the final stage of your watch, Bastion, despite your being who you are, you're able to detect changes in spaces, and you feel as if a slight, very slight almost imperceptible chill has descended upon, it has come into the air. It's not as if a chill is running up your spine. You don't feel any intense immediate dread, but you are detecting a slight shift towards something. You don't know what it is, but you can tell that there is something changing on the air. That concludes the long rest. So, if you all can quickly go ahead and restore all of your spell slots, your hit points, and your special abilities.
And half your hit dice.
And half your hit dice, because you definitely need to do that.
I used all my hit dice. I had 0.
All right.
That's if you die, right? Or if you use it to heal yourself without having anything.
What's that?
The hit dice. That's
Yeah.
if you like die. Okay.
That's for like
that's just
short
if you.
rests.
Yeah. Now, as what you assume to be the day breaks, you do hear a knock upon the door of your chamber, and you do hear a gruff voice coming from beyond. Did y'all make it through the night?
I'm so glad to hear you. So glad. You have no idea.
Everything looks pretty still out here, but I believe it's time to move on.
Yeah, it's time to go up.
And you can tell that is Malkir, your associate.
Okay, this is Logi, and I imagine him as like a little squeaky guy. I don't care what anyone says. Oh yeah, well, where are you?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Like, have you guys seen Gravity Falls?
Yeah, but yes, I know what it is, but I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
Well, there's a scene where these little gnomes, and they all wear red hats, and they all have like squeaky but like gruff voices, and they're like, and that's Avery to me. That's his character, no matter what.
Okay. Well, yeah.
But yeah, he wants to know, where the fuck was he?
Well, friend, I don't trust this place, as I'm sure you know, and I felt that my abilities would have been used on a longer patrol. And he gives Logi a knowing glance, because I don't think Bastion knows what the rest of you know about him yet.
So.
Now, as a note, I'll have to take a look at it, but I'm pretty certain both, not that it matters, but both Malkir and Logi are closing in eventually on having their age locked. The 15 years that were added. Not that it matters for Logi, because he's a young whippersnapper, and slightly less now. All right, so
Malkir like super old now?
He doesn't look super old. He was probably in his mid to late 30s before, but he had been aged 15, so he does look he looks significantly more
so
weathered.
He's like, he would be in his like late 40s or early 50s.
Yeah, based upon his appearance.
Oh my god, he's going to die. Oh.
Not of old age, if I can help it, lass. I'd rather go down swinging. All right, so the new day has dawned, so to speak. What would you all like to do now?
Going up them stairs. I'll take point.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I have to remember how this goes, because I am going to use a new map. So I go to the new map, and it's blah, blah, blah. Now, William, when I...
Okay, so it should be that red ribbon, okay?
Yep. Okay, I'm moving it now.
Just move it over.
Yep.
And then just
plop you all down.
Yep.
All right, so If you're going... Okay, yeah. Boop. Oops. Boop. Boop. And boop. Okay.
Oh, say that.
You have now reached the second floor of the Effersham Manse, and as you ascend, a mournful chanting can be heard crashing against the walls. You're momentarily stricken with nausea, and your eyes throb within your skull. It takes your full will to right yourself, for you know the source of this chaos and decay is found somewhere on this final level. You're unsure of your readiness, but your cause is clear. Will that be enough to carry you to victory?
Yeah.
All right, so you are all now on the second floor of the Effersham Manse. You have, let me hold up. You have, from your sight, the ability to see this much bonk of the hallway in front of you.
Okay. Oslo, you go up there, take Bastion with you, and we'll follow behind. Oh, actually, wait a minute. No, Logi's gonna do his thing, whatever that thing is.
Stealth.
Oh,
Sneaky.
run forward and get killed.
Very funny. Okay, he's gonna do his sneaky sneaks and investigate.
All right, go ahead and...
Oh my gosh, that picture.
What's that?
The picture for Logi.
Oh, is he? Yeah. Okay, go ahead and... Let me see, I need to get back in the chat.
Is it that? Is it his stealth?
Yeah, no. So as Logi attempts to sneak along an open hallway, he is able to quickly tell that, yeah, it's not going to be easy for him to hide his progress. He does the best he can in sticking to corners where they're available, but yeah, it's an open hallway.
So much for that.
So which direction is he going?
Forward. You want me to move him?
Well, yeah. Need to know what he can see.
He's just gonna stay on this corner. What can he see?
Okay, so he is going to be able to see from this perspective that much more of a lit hallway. And he can see a door. He also notes a set of double doors over to his right.
Okay, he's gonna take one step forward to see around this corner.
All right. And as he does that, judge, because light is different up here, he's able to see that much further down this shadowed hallway.
Do we want to see what's in here? Because I bet you...
Let's not, because double doors something bigger. Big rooms contain bigger things. Hint, hint.
But,
let's...
but we're gonna have to.
Yeah, don't you want to clear the smaller rooms first?
No. I want to get Big Bad done and over with so that when we do clear the smaller rooms, he doesn't come after us.
Oh, you know what? Fine, let's do that. Let's play things your way, and let's see how we get.
If there is combat, autopilot me to it. Just have me swing manually. And it's 1d8 plus 3 for strength, plus 1d4 for damage. I get a 1d4 on every attack as well. And it's plus 5 to hit.
You gotta go to the restroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Wait.
Too much coffee this morning.
Okay, so which door are you investigating?
The double doors. Yeah.
These ones
Okay.
right here.
Okay, so are you going to attempt to open them quietly, or are you gonna...
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do it quietly.
All right, roll a dexterity check for me, please.
Why do you always open doors silently?
So once again, Foslo, you open the door, and bless your heart, as quiet as you try to be, it's just not within your forte. But as you open the door, you see an empty space. But you do hear a distinct, recognizable sound that seems to be a respectable number of undead. And based upon the sound that you have, it's only going to be a moment before they will make their way to the door.
Choke point. Just
Oh.
gonna stay right here, and we're gonna do a choke point.
All right, go ahead and have everyone roll for initiative currently.
I am
Okay.
gonna go like right there though, run for the door.
Okay, you're going to be in front of the door?
Yeah.
Why? We should have him get right here.
Got a nat 20 on initiative.
Alright, here's Dogna's roll. Here's Logi's roll.
Oh my gosh, these rolls.
I'll roll. Let me take a look at Mr. Van here. I'll roll for his initiative. All right. Given that it's been a minute, so rolling for initiative in here, do I right-click on the initiative and nope?
Yeah, just hit initiative in the character sheet, like right.
Oh, got you. Yeah. Yep. There it is. Yay!
Oh, it wasn't a nat 20 or a nat 1.
Well, that could have been better, but it could have been worse.
Yeah, it was like it's okay.
All right, so, oh my gosh, Logi, holy crap, you're going first.
Logi's going first.
Wow, who would have thunk?
Did Bastion do his?
Yeah. He's lower in the initiative order.
So Logi's first, then it's me, and then it's
Then we go on from there.
Well, he's gonna join this. Oh, actually,
Okay, I got you in the order.
Move here, and if we're making a choke point, he's gonna just have his rapier ready.
Okay, ready in action for anything that's visible.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he is a tinier guy, so it's going to take a bit to reach around for the door. But that's okay. Yeah, Foslo, it's now your turn.
Dude, can I see any more of this room? Or is this all I can see?
That's all you can see from the entrance. You could step in and see more, but there you can you know what? Everyone roll an intelligence check for me.
Huh.
That was
did like pretty okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you're all easily able to tell light is different here. It is far more restrictive. There is a heaviness in the air that is preventing your vision from going much beyond what you would normally. Logi's able to tell it too. This is reminiscent of when you were outside in the city and there was that fog cloud around you. It's not the same, but it is still very, very, very difficult to look beyond what you normally would be able to. All right, so yeah, Foslo, that's your turn. That's all you can see.
Okay, I'm going to back up 1, and I'm going to ready an action that if any enemy gets like right here, I'm gonna attack it.
Okay. All right, so that will now leave Bastion. So Bastion will move up, and he will do the same. He'll ready an action for anything that will make their space right there. All right, so the very first thing that you see is a skeleton come bursting through the door. So go ahead and take your ready to action, Foslo.
Alrighty.
Have his character sheet up permanently.
I assume that hits.
Yep, 1. Yes, you do, and yes. Bastion isn't able to hit the target, but you are able to crumple it pretty well. Now let me see. You see another skeleton get just within view. Okay, that is all you see presently. Dagna, it is now your turn.
You mean that little guy didn't move in towards us? That's it?
Yeah, he did, but both Foslo and Bastion had a ready to action to attack if anything came through those doors.
Yeah, and I killed him.
Yeah, he one-shot the skeleton.
Nice. Alright, well. It is a choke point, so I'm gonna hold my action ready with my warhammer and smash anything that comes through.
One moment.
I will be right back. I gotta go to rest.
All right, so that will bring up. You do see a zombie move in front of the door. And that's it. So, Dagna, you readied an action for anything coming out of the door, correct?
Yes, and it goes right in the square.
Okay. All right. So that ends that turn. So it is now Logi's turn.
Same thing as before. Ready? The rapier.
All right. And we'll just have Foslo do the same thing. So that means Bastion will do the same thing, which means Dagna, it is now your turn.
I'm back.
Okay, yeah. Just a lot of readied actions. You're helping create a choke point as undead are starting to pour out of this chamber to which the door has been opened. But yeah, so now Dagna, it is your turn.
Let me tell you, my dude, it is working. Like, they're just coming to us like flies on honey, and we all just have everything fucking ready.
I mean, if it works, it works.
True that.
They are really dumb undead. It's not as if they have. Yeah, they're not going to be like, oh hey, let's strategize. Let's wait on this side for them.
They have like enough intelligence to walk and swing, and it's like 2.
Yeah. Okay. So, Dagna, are you readying or are you going to enter in?
I'm readying up.
All right. So, guess what? Skellington 2 comes and barrels through the door, and yeah, Let's just assume that everyone just roll an attack. I'm assuming that this is going to be easy enough to do.
What?
Well, I mean, like you're actually swinging. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah.
I was so close.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this one's also dead. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Boop.
Yeah, no, definitely dead.
Boop. And there he is. Boop. So more undead come pouring into the space, and this zombie comes through the door. Now, you all had expended. Tell you what, Dagna. Let's just say that between Nick and William, that they were able to fell the critters. So go ahead and roll for yours and Avery's attack on the zombie.
Okay. Here's mine coming first.
No.
Oh, that's so sad. Well, no. You did not hit. And yes, he does indeed hit, so roll for damage, and I need to bring it up so I know if
also need to do sneak attack, which I think is 2d6.
Yeah, it's 2d6. So yeah, roll. Yeah, roll 2d6 in addition to that. All right, so that's a total of. Where is it? There we go. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, you pierced very well, but the zombie is still standing. Amazingly, you just barely not killed it. So I'm gonna roll for. Oops. I'm gonna roll for who it's going to attack, and that will be Dagna.
Is it my turn?
No. I'm the zombie's attacking you, and I'm assuming a 14 doesn't hit. So yeah, no, I know it doesn't hit, but yeah. So zombie has taken its turn, which now brings us back to the top of the order with Logi. You can see a few more undead from that space in the room, and then you have one just stinking up the hallway out there with you.
I'll do stabby on that dude.
Go for it. Well, you have to go for it. Yeah.
I might have did that wrong. Hold on.
You roll for damage, but yeah, roll for the attack, and if the attack lands, then that damage will keep that damage. Yes, and that one also dies. Yay! Woo! Y'all are sticking it to them quite literally. Okay, Foslo, it is now your turn.
Okay.
Gonna keep doing what you're doing?
Foslo's gonna be a little proactive because it seems we're taking these guys down pretty quick. He's gonna get like right here, and then he's gonna attack the skeleton.
Go to it.
I'm gonna use some fighting spirit, so I have advantage, and 5 temporary HP.
How long does that temporary HP last? I forget.
It's like
until
8 hours.
Okay. Yeah.
Hold on, wait, let me look.
I figured it was I figured it was at least an hour, but I couldn't remember.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay, well let's just say for right now,
I'm pretty sure
for
it's
the
like
next...
it's a long time.
Yeah, that yeah, you do indeed hit. And as is the MO, skeleton.
And then I am going to walk up to this one. And then... Do I want to do anything else? No.
All right, so you're able to see that much more of the chamber as you walk in. All right, that will bring us
I see
to...
what?
We see nothing.
You... Hang on, let me just see where you are, just to make sure that I'm revealing this. There we go. Yeah, I think I actually hid rather than revealed. Okay, so yeah. It is now Bastion's turn.
All right. Are there no more skeletons left?
There's still a couple undead that you know of in the chamber.
But none in this room.
Yeah,
Or is this what you...
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a skeleton and zombie in sight of the...
So I will come down. I'm assuming this guy's one, right?
Yeah, that's a zombie.
All right, so I will move over and I will take a nice big swing at him. And probably whiff.
You actually just hit.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's
they
a
have
zombie,
very...
though.
Yeah, they have a very low AC, but they do have a decent amount of... Yeah. Go ahead and roll for damage. Okay.
So there's that, and then I have to roll a D4 tad. So it's 9 total.
All right. Zombie has a decent chunk taken out of its rotting flesh, and it is just standing there moaning at its predicament. Dagna, it is now your turn.
Okay. What's the health? Well, how's this one looking?
It's untouched. Foslo just moved his way up to it after he felled the previous one.
I'm saving.
Right,
and
saving. Actually,
go ahead.
Actually, let's reveal a little bit more of this chamber now that Bastion has made his way in it. You can start to see evidence of significant carnage.
Okay, Dagna, here she comes like a train. Be like, oh snap! Look at all these things. First one I see, boom. Okay.
All right, and that's your Warhammer, correct?
Yes.
All right, roll for attack with your Warhammer.
Hold on. Go.
You actually, and it's the skeleton, you actually do not hit. It's able to bring up its tower shield and rebuff your attack. AC is a little higher. So unfortunately, that was not a successful attack. So the skeleton is going to return fire. And let me see. And what is your AC? It's not in here.
Oh, somehow it got deleted. It's 18.
18. Okay, yeah, no, it definitely does not hit. And the Zomblebee is going to attack Bastion. And no, it does not hit either. So back to the top of the order with Logi. Did y'all lose me again?
Oh, what's going on?
No,
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't drop again. All right, so it's Logi's turn now.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. Sorry.
I know, it's a lot to keep track of.
Okay, Logi, here he comes, making his way in. Oh, he's going to shoot his crossbow at Zombo.
Okay, roll for attack.
Are you kidding me?
Oh man, that's sad.
He's
Okay,
stupid.
yeah. That
Oh
that
my
that was that was a very sad roll. I mean, now if only you were a champion fighter.
god. And then that's the
All right,
life.
so actually it would be 9 plus 2d6.
Oh, oops.
Yeah, sneak attack is 2d6. Yeah, yeah. This guy is just scattered. Easy peasy. All right, so that brings us to Foslo.
Okay.
Your bony friend has been taken away.
Oh.
Actually, no. I think, yeah, be, yeah, I'll be. Dang it! I said reveal. Yeah, where Bastion is, should see that much.
Oh no.
What's
Put
with
that
this
back.
line that's like right here? Is that like a step up? Or what?
No, as I was portioning it
Oh.
out,
Okay, I
I
see.
didn't. Yeah, I missed that part of the reveal. Some of the walls and whatnot.
I want to look through these doors. Like peek.
All right. Okay, you're gonna peek through the door, and you will see this much. Yep, that much. If you're just peeking through the door itself.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see here. I was like, what, right here? Or right here?
Yeah. You were a second spot.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
That looks like 10 feet. No, 15 feet, actually. No? I'd say you used half your movement, so let's just say you have
5, 10, 15, yeah.
Yeah, so you have 15 feet left.
I'm going to move to the other side of the door.
And still just looking through?
Yeah.
Wait, is the rest of this room uncovered for everyone else?
There's only a part of it that has been opened. Based upon where Foslo is, he'll be able to. Hang on.
I'm talking about over here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
right here.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's moving, so he's able to see a little bit more and relay the information.
I'm gonna stop right here, but I'm trying to scout out the whole room.
Okay, yeah, that's as much as you can see from this position.
Okay.
So yeah, if that is your turn, then Bastion, it is now your go.
All right, so assuming we're exploring the room.
Is this guy dead?
No, he's not.
Okay.
I'll move right.
All right, so you will incur an attack of opportunity from that zombie that's still very much active.
Oh, I did not see him. I apologize.
Oh no, that's fine. Yeah,
he blends in with the table. Sorry. I'll go ahead and beat him up first.
Okay, go ahead and yeah, you do hit.
I gotta go to the dice roller for this every time because for some reason I can't just click my damage and roll it. It's weird. So 10.
All right, so as you... Okay, hang on a second. All right, so Okay, it did not make its undead fortitude. So as you bring your fists down, you splatter the zombie to the floor. Its undead fortitude did not save him.
All right, so now that he's dead, then I will take the move.
All right. All right, so as you move that way, let me get the reveal, and let's just say that this much was revealed for Oslo from the door. All right, so for you there, the radius out, you're able to see That much more of the space.
So what's that? I got a corpse on a table or a stage, and then I got a corpse at my feet.
Yep.
Can I search the corpse at my feet, like an
Go ahead.
investigate or something?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll. Are you searching for it from a medical or religious standpoint, or are you just searching the belongings?
I'll do a religious standpoint first.
Okay. Go ahead and go ahead and roll a religion check. Okay. You can tell, just like from the other corpses that you found, that this was another individual that had been desiccated by, and had been desiccating the, or rather masticating. It's been chewing on other corpses, and it had been chewed upon. It's pretty much the same MO as you've seen so far, and it's a very unhappy sight. These corpses that you've come across as of right now look like the levels of either commoners or staff for the mansion. So yeah, these are just like cannon fodder that have been just torn apart.
Okay. I suppose that concludes my turn.
Okay. Well, now with the zombie dead, you will all be out of combat, so you can move freely. Just let me know what you all want to do.
Oh, thank good. Woo. He wants to investigate this body. Is there anything here?
Go ahead and, of course, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
You got it.
Okay, you're able to tell that this corpse that's slightly more nicely dressed than the others has a small steel key. And from that investigation, you are able to open up the bar, given that I think I've revealed it, that this is a bar behind this counter. And everything should be revealed. And you can tell that small pocket change again. It's to the tune of maybe 15 gold. And I'm hoping that you're recording all of this, that
I am.
Logi's getting. But yeah, it's another 15 gold. You do also find some bottles. They look as if the wine and the spirits have turned to either vinegar or bile, as he peruses them with his expert eye in assessing value. These, while they have labels that imply that they had worth at some point, they are definitely not in that state presently. So he's not able to find anything bottle-wise that would be of any use.
Okay.
Just some pocket change. Anyone else?
Alcohol.
Yeah, the alcohol here is just not. Yeah, it's not feasible.
Okay, dog wants to go. You said this is an altar of some
No,
kind?
that's a stage.
Yeah,
It's a stage.
kind of thing.
This is like a mini
Okay.
tavern almost.
Okay, what is this thing?
That is a candelabra or a lampstand.
Okay. All right.
Fazlo, are you looking out in the hallway again?
Yes.
Okay, you are able to see. That much. And from your position in the room, you're able to see that much more.
Man.
Whoa, there's more to this room.
Oh yeah, no, we haven't hit the wall yet.
Corpses.
Like, I'm pretty sure the wall is like right here.
So I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna check this fella.
Okay. Investigation or religion?
Do an investigate. I'm gonna assume it's the same thing
I
going on
want
with
to check these bodies too.
Oh, an 18 on investigate.
Okay. You search through the belongings, and it is indeed a pile of bone. This has been desiccated to the point of it being just hardly any remains, and the tattered fabric that you can find looks to be you have to piece it together somewhat, but you can tell that it was once a rather soft and resplendent dress. You can presume that this was an entertainer that had been here before they met a rather unfortunate fate.
Well, that's terrible. This place is awful.
Yeah.
All right, but you are able to explore enough to see that this is the entirety. This is an audience chamber and an entertainment hall, which you can discern pretty easily. This was once a spot for the Lord Mayor to entertain his guests whenever he was having um, maybe more laid back or more boisterous dinner parties. You all saw the dining room before where the cultists were having their ritual, but this is more of a place to party, and the party has indeed ceased. But you have seemingly secured this room and its contents currently.
I want to say a line here. You'll find more cheer in a graveyard.
Find more what and what?
You'll find more cheer in a graveyard. That's it. That's all I want to say.
Okay. Dogna, take inspiration for that line. That was very appropriate.
But did you get it? Do you know what it's from?
As soon as you said that, and okay, I'm gonna have to. I feel like I should know this, and I'm thinking.
Turns in this massive
He's
entity,
the
basically.
same race as I am.
Yes,
That's
yes,
for
yes, 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 yes,
Gimli.
yes,
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 Gimli.
yes. You'll find more cheer in a graveyard. Yeah, when they were heading into yeah.
Yeah.
To oh man, it's been so long, but yeah, when they were visiting the land of the horsemen. Dang it! Wow, I used to be so knowledgeable of all that. Now all the trivia has just left me.
The horsemen, you mean the wraiths?
Dorohiram. Okay.
Oh, Rohan.
Yes.
Yeah,
Rohan.
Rohirrim with Rohan and all that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Foslo, you've stepped out into the hallway?
Yes.
Okay, so as you're looking down to your right, you can see a little bit more of the space. You look down to your left and you see nothing. Your vision cannot penetrate the space in front of you to your left.
I don't like that. He's gonna walk into it.
You're going to walk into it?
He's gonna walk into it.
All right, roll for me a Constitution saving throw.
Wait.
I am going to use inspiration.
All right, go ahead and use your inspiration with advantage.
Yeah, a little bit better.
At 14. Mm-hmm. Oh, shoot. All right. You take... Okay, oh. Thank God that's halved. You take 9 points of cold damage as you step into this space, and you're immediately visited with the memory of fighting that deathlock earlier. As you stumble around, yeah, you do suffer 9 points of cold damage, which if you had not made that save, it would have been 18. And you're stumbling around, and all you feel is cold stone. You cannot sense any doorway, you can't sense anything but cold stone. It's almost as if you've been trapped in a box.
So I can't. So I just feel like I'm in a box right now.
Yeah, as you're searching around, you feel as if you're in a box. Yes.
Well, Foslo knows that if he's in a cold box. Not much he can do, especially if he can't like can he like try to like move out of the box? Does he just hit a wall when he tries to like walk away?
Which way are you moving or trying to move? Back the way you came?
Yes.
Okay. You are able to step out of that portion, but it feels as if you've been slapped across the face with a icy, spiny tentacle. You don't suffer any more damage, but you are able to successfully move out of the space.
Okay, I did not like that description at all. Foslo's gonna walk away very slowly. I think Foslo's just gonna like sit down and take a minute. Let everybody else do what they want.
Let's see.
I wish to say a prayer for all the sad souls, if there's
This
any.
stuff here was already investigated, right?
You can go ahead and roll a religion check for that. And Dagna, roll. Both of you roll separate religion checks for what you're doing.
Okay.
13 on the 3 dudes down right there.
Yeah, you're able to tell again that this is basically the same. There are many rituals that are being proffered or set up throughout this space, and this one seemed to be the very same, with these corpses forcibly smeared into this circle. And you can tell that this was again a minor ritual, but this one was more significantly impacting given the amount of bloodshed that resulted. The ritual itself was to raise undead, and you could tell that those remnants within this space were indeed the undead that were raised. So it was a high cost for a relatively minimal return at a 2-to-1 kind of return. You got 2 undead for as many people as you felled. Dagna, as you're saying your prayer, you feel not as significantly as before, but you feel cold fingers press on the back of your skull, and your prayer falters as you're interrupted by this otherworldly presence.
Okay.
This is just a box of fun.
Yep. It is. All right, so what is your... Sorry, just taking notes of all this. What are your next moves? Depending on what you need, Dagna, you can still continue if you so desire, depending on how much time you would like to spend. I mean, this is a decent stopping point, but based upon what you have left to discover, you can still mill about and see what you can see before we'd have to stop at noon. But it's up to you all. If you all want to stop now, you're perfectly fine. If you want to continue on a little bit, you're all...
Or is there still things to discover within the same room?
Not within that room. We can use that religion check as a blanket check and say that you've discovered simply that this carnage was meant probably... You can look at the corpses and determine that they are slightly older than those you have seen before. So if you were to guess, or not guess, but if you were to judge, this was done soon enough in the onset of this overtaking of the city, and it has progressed from this point, obviously. So nothing more can be gleaned other than that a lot of carnage has been undertaken to raise the small army of undead that has currently been manifested in Mildirk.
I think Foslo. Sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead. What were you gonna check out?
Foslo wants to see if there's any other areas in these hallways that's like this.
Okay. So as you move forward here, you are able to see another end to this hallway. And if you move up there, you're also able to see what appears to be the other side of the audience chamber and another hallway up this way. And as you continue down, as you continue down that point, you are able to tell that that is the other staircase mirrored on that side.
Okay, so it doesn't seem to be so far that there is another space like that.
As you've been moving about, you have not seen anything currently like that.
Okay, so Foslo's gonna come back down to the group and saying, "Be careful if you just see a wall of darkness like the one right by those doors over there. Otherwise, you may or may not get slapped in the face with a freezing tentacle. Don't ask me why. It's not a fun experience."
A freezing tentacle.
Yes, in the darkness.
Sure. Duly noted.
All right, I'm gonna take note of that, and then maybe investigate that as a extra planner presence during the next session.
Okay.
Are we ending it here?
That's up to you all. We still have a little bit of time, but it all depends on if you want to investigate more or if you just want to call it. Because I know it's about.
Oh,
go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, damn. If you guys want to call it, basically, I'm okay with either. So.
Yeah, we have a little bit of time left, and we're not banking on extending it at all. It's just that it all depends on what you all want to do, and we can freeze it at a point where if say combat happened, depending on the kind of combat, it'll we'll.
I guess we can look through maybe this room or this room. I think. Maybe do one or two more rooms, and I think we can call it.
Okay.
All right. I say this one.
Okay. Well, Foslo will take point.
All right. So
but he will not open it.
You're what now?
Foslo will not open that door.
Okay. So you're gonna approach the door but not open it?
Yes.
Okay. So, all right. So what next are you going to do?
I want Logi. He will open the door super carefully.
All right. Roll a dexterity check for Logi.
Okay.
Dexterity for the win. 20. The door is open silently. The door is open silently, and he is able to peer in and see a decent portion of the room. And from what he can tell, this appears to be a small apartment from his vantage.
Okay, he's gonna slowly take one step in.
Stealth.
What? Oh, right. He does the thing.
Well, he stepped in and saw a little bit more of the apartment.
Can he sneak? Oh, he wants to sneak.
I don't know. Can he sneak?
You can attempt stealth, but yeah, the best you could do is trying. Yeah, the best you could do. It's an open space. The best you can do is basically try and hide under a rug. But yeah, it's. Logi gets the impression that his stealthing options are rather limited at this point.
Okay, he's gonna be like, "Yo, come on in, help me. Someone else, come in."
Clank,
All right.
clank, 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 clank. Fozzo
So
just
as you're
comes strutting in.
all right, so as you're moving in, you do find that this small apartment is empty. There are no other entities in this space.
I want to see what's on this book.
Okay. Roll. Let's see. Okay. Roll an investigation check for me.
Investigation. Oh, that's bad. That's okay.
Okay. So you look through the pages of the book, and it looks to be just a novel. It looked like whoever was in this space had been reading for pleasure. And you take a look at the rest of the desk, and you can tell that the drawer is locked.
Gonna leave that for Logi. I want to put my ear right next to this door and see if I can listen in on if anything's happening in there.
All right, roll a perception check. You are able to hear muffled, metered chanting. You cannot make out the words, and as you strive to do so, it starts to hurt your skull.
Like, Fossil slightly rubs his head and just points into the door. And it's like, they're in there.
Says what?
They're in there.
Oh. Well, let's not go there, because you're kind of short on time for that part.
Now, Foslo has relayed to Logi that there is a lock on that desk. If you would be so interested in trying to unlock said desk.
Oh, absolutely. What do I need to do?
Roll a thieves' tools check. It should be on the skills page.
Okay. Ooh.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So without just, yeah, it, yeah, you easily unlock the drawer, and within you find 2 spinel, a gem, that are valued at 100 gold apiece, which I'm assuming Logi pockets without, yeah. I'm pretty certain he pockets those. But he also finds a note.
Oh.
And unlike the notes before, this one is actually uncoded. Now I'll read this for Logi, and you can determine whether or not you're going to provide this information. But yeah, so this is what it reads. E. I fear she knows. I've tried to allay her suspicions, but they seem to grow daily. Our business has been fruitful in all regards, but that of coin now does little to redirect that from flesh. Much as I hate to say it, we must conclude our dealings until a more opportune time. I shall count the days until we can draw another contract. Against a desk, upon a staircase, or out in the daylight for all the world to see. Until then, and always yours, T. Roll an investigation check for me, Logi.
Oh.
I'm sorry, roll an intelligence. I meant roll an intelligence check.
Oh, I clicked it twice. Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, the first one. Yeah, it wouldn't take much to determine that. Basically, this seems to be, and you remember from learning the name of the Lord, Timas Ephersham, that he was writing this note to a paramour, and he's using encoded speech to say, "Yeah, we're gonna have to hold off on our affair for now because my missus has determined that this is what's going on, but we'll have to wait, and then after we wait, then it's Bone City afterwards." So you found a rather interesting little piece of information about this Timaz Effersham, and you can determine from that and other trappings of the room that this was a guest apartment, more than likely used by his mistress.
Ooh,
Ooh. Found the dirt.
and the plot thickens.
And from what you can tell from your perusal of this room, nothing else is to be found. It's one of the very few locations that you've, well, not few, but one of the locations in this space that you've discovered that has little to no gore. It's just some rather intriguing information.
You want to go and
Oh.
look at the other door now? Because I'm pretty sure the bad guys are behind that one.
Yeah. Let's do a quick searchy search.
All right, so as you're heading this way, you are able to see a little bit more of this hallway, and you've already seen that much of the hallway. So yeah, so are you checking this door?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, let Logie do it again, because it worked just so well.
All right. Logie, as you touch the door, it is ice cold.
Oh.
And it is very reminiscent to a very particular door you had come across before.
I don't want to touch it. I don't. As
You
me
don't
playing this character, I don't remember it.
Okay, Nicole, roll for me a d20. Just a standard d20. Okay, well, obviously, Nicole, this is beside the point, but
Yeah,
you
sorry.
remember this to be very much like the previous fight with that death lock you had before. The enchantment seems to be very much the same.
Oh. Okay. Well, I don't know. Do you guys still want me to open it? I don't know. Guys, still there?
Yes.
You want me to just open it?
Open it carefully.
Open
with,
it carefully.
with great fervor. And
Okay. So Logie, you're opening this door?
Yes.
All right. As soon as you crack it open, you are sucked into the chamber.
Foslo is immediately gonna go right after.
Okay. Both of you roll Constitution saving throws.
Oh.
All right. You are both going to suffer. You both. Oh, wow. Okay, that's not bad. You both suffer on a failed save 7 points of cold damage as you cross into the threshold, and you're immediately beset by the trepidation of having experienced this not too long ago, just the previous day. You have stepped into the space of a deathlock. And feasibly, that is where we're going to conclude today's session because, yeah.
Oh man,
I got
Avery's
a
gonna be
nat 1 on that.
It's still just a failure. You don't have a you don't have a further penalty, because I thought about it and I thought, no, that wasn't written. So yeah, no, you just failed. So
Miserably.
you both suffer. Be sure to mark this 7 points of cold damage as you step into the threshold, and yeah, I believe that would be a good place to conclude this session, given that you are about to face yet another formidable foe in the second floor of the Everton Manse.
Yep.
Unless you all want to extend it and try for it.
Nah. Nah, I'd rather not try. And us in combat, it takes a bit.
Yeah, and it took you a little while for the 6, garden variety undead, but this is a little bit more than a garden variety undead, if you remember from the previous venture.
Yeah.
I might not crit and smite this one in one shot either.
That is also true. You never know.
Yes, that's true. You could go and blow your load.
Yeah. I mean, I did front load like 8 damage on the first one, but I can't guarantee that again.
Right. So
Also,
yeah,
this is a problem for Avery now.
what's that?
This is a problem for Avery now.
Oh yeah. You don't have to worry about his character. Oh no, you do, because you gotta tell him. Oh yeah, I got your character sucked into a Deathlocks area.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
man, that's terrible, because I'll be like, in my defense, Fossil told me to do it.
No,
be like,
no. You were supposed to be the chosen one. You were supposed to be the one to open the doors. Well.
Yep. Yep. I kind of felt that's where it was going, because it's like, yeah, I thought I'd given you enough of a hint that, yep, this is what happened the last time, and then you're like, nope, I'm gonna open the door. I'm like, okay, here you go.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I may have been passing out at that moment when we played at that part.
Yeah. It was not a happy thing, because I will tell you, just for point of reference, given the role that you did, even though really it should be based upon your memory, that is a definitive barrier that you pass through. So damage will be incurred every time you step through it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess you all know what you're looking forward to next time. We'll roll initiative. Next session starts.
All right.
Well, folks,
Do an idea for next session.
it's been fun, but I will say that there is, very minimal XP for this journey, but that's okay. You all have gained 125 XP from the very few undead that you killed today. But that's okay, because you secured the first floor of the manse. You are quickly approaching the end game of this excursion, and hopefully the last answers for what the heck is going on in this little city of Mildirk.
We should be at 5,284.
Cool deal.
Yep, got it.
And I really can't wait for you to discover the rest of this, because I had so much fun making the second floor. Yay. Both good things, both bad things and good things. I mean, I was actually hoping you'd go a different direction, because it would have been interesting, especially with the characters we have. But it's okay. There's going to be time for another session.
Personally, I thought when we were walking into this, it would be another one of these things.
Oh yeah. Well, it's very much the same. It's just the power is somewhat diminished. And it's a similar enchantment, but the power is nowhere near as significant as that black box that you walked into. So yeah, we'll see where this goes the next time, because you still have a whole lot more to explore in this the second floor of the mansion. So
alrighty, I think that's a good place to stop the recording.
yeah.